Okay, so finally got her running, boys. I finally got her going. Finally got the other set of throttle actuator gears in. I don't have all the trims put in yet, but we're gonna go for a test drive, and I figured now would be time to make a video. So let me find a little spot here. We got our scanner just in case anything goes wrong, but everything's been really good. There's been no issue at all with anything after 2 new coil packs and throttle actuators were done. We fixed a few vacuum problems that were under the intake, and we're about to see right now. All right, so we're out driving, and we had a little bit of a check engine light problem. You roll the windows up, seatbelt's dinging. We're just driving locally here. We just put some fuel in it. We got the little scanner plugged in. It threw some like a weird DME code and altimeter code. I've never seen those codes ever before, so I'm not sure. We're going to see them again, just never know. I'm trying to drive this thing quietly, but there is no being quiet in this thing. You could try to do whatever you want to make quiet. You might as well just forget that right now. We got to code that seatbelt buzzer off. It's going to drive me insane. All right, so we're just kind of cruising around a little bit, taking it easy. Those codes didn't come back at all, so I'm not, you know, who freaking knows at this point. Who knows what kind of gremlins this thing's hiding. But let's give her a little beans here. Let this car go by. I don't want to scare the crap out of whoever that is. Give her the old. This thing bangs so hard when it shifts when you're flooring it. It's like something flew off. It might have. I mean, so 507 horsepower is flywheel horsepower, obviously. So we're probably what, 480 with this transmission. It's not like mind-numbing fast because the car is heavy, right? But I mean, it's overall pretty fast. On a scale of 1 to 10, like fast cars I've had before, it's probably a 7, I would say. And that's what the whole situation is. With like a 911 or something, the car is real little, right? So whenever you give it the beans, it feels way faster, right? A little car is always like that. It's like a huge giant boat of a car, you know what, almost 5,000 pounds. So it's not going to feel as fast as what it possibly could. But it definitely has a sound. Well, not yet, it doesn't have all the sound, but it will have all the sound. You can cruise this car if you drive it in manual mode only at pretty quietly, you know, kind of quietly. Inconspicuous, well, not really. I cruise along in 7th gear at 54 miles an hour. It's not too bad. You can hear yourself think. That all depends on your exhaust configuration, though. I mean, we made her back. The true test of this is we'll turn it off and start it back up and see if anything comes back on it. But those codes right there just tells you, like, you can never drive this car without having a scanner with you. We just got our little one with us here. We gotta sort those stupid tail lamps too. Yeah, so the DME self-test ROM keeps coming back. So I wonder if we have a programming issue with that. And it's freaking pretty loud. sketchy, right? Let's wait for it just to blow up, just grenade the engine. All right. So enough of that thing. It's pretty much giving me brain damage. Hop out of here. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much the end of it for today's video. It's a work in progress. I hear all kinds of stuff just dinging on the dash. Oh, it's for the lights and all that crap. It's a money hog, that's for damn sure, but it is one of a kind. You're never gonna have any more V10s that I know of like this one, especially that small displacement. You know, the Viper is what, 8.3 or 8.5 or something crazy liter. And this is a 5 liter. So you don't get the same sound at all. This is a lot better sounding than the Viper V10. A lot higher pitched, a lot higher pitched. So what's next for this car? Well, I'll have to do a little look in here. I'll let the lights on, that's what it's bitching about. Let the halos on. I would say the next thing, more than likely, is get all the plastics put back on under the hood. We'll hit this thing with a vacuum. I just kind of started putting a few things back together on it. And we still need to vac it all out. I put all the trims back in here. We still need to put these on top of the rear strut towers. But I don't want to put those on until we know we didn't have to go back and tighten them. I'll probably just check all the bolts, make sure that's all good. Paint. The tips, I ordered new tips for it. They should be here within a few days. Monday probably. What's today, Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't even know. Wednesday. So I got 3.5-inch tips, which is what those are. But I got the ones that, instead of just a rolled edge, like these are so tarnished and nasty and rusty, I don't think they're ever gonna come out of it. So instead of just a rolled edge, it has like a little fatter lip on it so you can see them a little better. Then we'll go ahead and get the muffler delete done at a exhaust shop because I'm not down with doing that myself. We're not set up for that. And then once that's done, we won't have that little bit of funky Flowmaster sound to it. And that's what it has a little bit of now. And you see guys driving these on YouTube and they don't sound quite like this. Well, that's why, because that Flowmaster single chamber, which had never been on this car in a million years, is on it. And you're picking up noises from that. But it seems like the SMG, everything functions well. We will have to do the SMG pump upgrade before long, just because we don't want to have an SMG failure. And we definitely don't want that. So it's about $400 for the upgraded pump, so forth. We got window regulator to put in, all this stuff to put in. I mean, it's a never ending situation. But for this time being, this thing is done on the lift, which means we really need to start thinking about what's going on the lift next. I'm really thinking about just knocking out the E90 engine, swapping that engine, because that's not gonna take long. And then once we put the 1600 on the lift, it could pretty much stay on there for a while. It's gonna have to stay on there for a while. And we really gotta make decisions with this car, how far I'm gonna go with this, what I'm gonna do with it, and all that. In the midst of doing my siding, finish the metal roof, finish building the house. Oh my God, that's how it goes. That's gonna be it for today, guys. Hope you like this. Tomorrow's video is going to be the launch control video. And I didn't say anything about it yet, but I'll give you a little teaser. We did raise the launch control from the US spec 1500 RPM to the Euro spec 4000 RPM. Now I tried it once and it's sketchy. It's real sketchy. So we'll have to make another video for that tomorrow. We'll see you then, guys. Have a good day.